Let us know. Okay.
All right. isekai genre.
It just makes sense to have like someone with our reality being able to think from like our reality standpoint in another world. It just kind of adds that twist of relatable character, but also someone who's just otherworldly.
Because when you got somebody born in the system of whatever, they think in those aspects. When you're like somebody that's like, I come from a place with no magic or that doesn't have any of this. But man, I've been thinking, like, because we've been talking about people have magic powers or whatever for so long. Like, let me
how would I finesse it?
Exactly. They bring in these new ideas, new concepts into this world. So I've been actually listening to an audiobook called He Who Fights Monsters.
Oh,
it's one of those. It's one of the like most popular ones on there. I see why it is. It's great.
I might have to check that out.
It's on Audible. And you can probably find it other places too. But it's same kind of deal, except he just was a normal dude. He's Australian, so that makes everything a little bit more funny.
Okay.
Because usually they're only like Japanese or American. So he's an Australian dude, and he gets basically like just sent to another world. He finds out his body was literally obliterated in the process and a bunch of other stuff. And all of his powers are like evil as hell. He gets in this one they have like a power system where everybody gets like 4 base like attributes. So his are Doom, Blood, and I think Dark.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's one other I'm forgetting. So, and the first thing he gets, just as a preface, he gets summoned there. He gets chased down by a bunch of like cannibalist cultists that try to eat him.
Okay.
And he has to like fight through that. He gets a familiar that's a swarm of leeches, that's the most.
Is he like a dark character?
He's a good dude so far, but he might not be. That's one of the fun things. Is like he's
getting these kind of evil powers.
Powers, and they show hints of him like kind of like going with them, and like so he fights this like other team of adventurers in a test area, and they're like, this guy's a psychopath. Like even among people that like have lived with evil adventures and evil villains, like this dude is truly evil. He just isn't like that outside of fighting. So
do you think like all these religious kind of subtext in these animes and these subliminal religious undertones, do you think that's going to have an effect on the youth, like just seeing how it's just been so thrown in there? I mean, us growing up, there was definitely always demons and monsters and angels and fallen angels, and they're like, but the devils are actually the good guys and the angels are the bad guys. They've always kind of had that kind of twist on things,
like the church is evil or evil people are in the church. That's like Shield here. I think most recently I can think of, like in their first season, the church was literally the villains in that one.
Or again, High School DxD.
Exactly.
They are the demons and the angels are like fallen angels.
I think a lot of that's more like absolute power corrupts absolutely, and when the church gets too much power, it becomes corrupt. Same thing with like other. So in terms of like, is that going to affect the way? I think it'll make people hesitant. Like, I don't remember what it was, but I had said before, like, anime is almost like a new type of religion. Like, there's more people with anime posters on their walls than, like, any religious figure.
I guess I can see what you're saying, that they idolize these
characters.
Are idols.
These heroes, these stories. Like, if the Bible is the biggest religion, Bible and Christianity has created the biggest religion there is, because their stories have spanned across the world and they're the most popular, and people think of all this as Jesus being this amazing person and want to idolize to be him, like
in Christianity.
Exactly. Like, what is Naruto to people, right? Like, who wants to like
I can kind of see what you're saying. I just think though, with anime in particular, it is such a fleeting thing. Like I may be really into, like you said, Shield Hero for like that first year, but then that poster's gone and I'm replacing it with a Black Clover poster. Religion tends to be like something that's more concrete. But I can see what you're kind of saying. It is crazy the amount of energy, money, time that people put into anime.
Absolutely.
It's definitely like an idol to some people.
And another aspect I think that religion can't do is you can't, like, and a lot of them you can't like appear to be or dress up as cosplay literally any religious figures and have a lot of those followers be cool with it. But anime, it's like, yo, you dressed up as this person, I love this person, and it's celebrated. So that's another thing that probably has to do with how fleeting it is.
I just don't like that. The one thing I don't like about anime is they do try to humanize like evil entities. And they're like, yeah, this guy is trying to, just like movies now, everything now is just very...
There's another side to things.
There's another side to things.
Yeah.
And I think what humans need is more like, hey, this is evil. Like
more simple, this is bad person, not like,
yeah,
they have a reason. Like
the blurring the lines, I think, is part of why society is going the way it's going. Yeah. It's like giving an exception to everybody. Like, you know, this...
not great.
Everyone's kind of all over the place now.
Like, there shouldn't have been a debate if Thanos was right or not.
Like you're snapping your fingers, you're killing half the universe. Is this, well, you know, a lot of people are starving anyway, so no, you don't kill them for them. Like,
So
I'm seeing a lot of that now. I really wish they would just stop blurring these lines a little more.
It makes sense. A lot of it, I think, is people like start yearning for, I want this character to have more depth. And when you hear anybody's story, whether it's, you know, no matter what, there's some empathy you can give to that. Like, I mean, I don't think they emphasize too much on like Thanos' background, but they hit a little bit of Gamora's in that movie, right? Like, she was a normal girl. He killed half of her family, I mean, half of her whole planet, and then snatched her up. And it's like,
I will say, I said I don't like Demon Slayer's character development that much, but Demon Slayer, I think, does a really good job at showing that the demons have this good side, but we're still gonna kill you. And Tanjiro is always like, you know, oh man, you had a terrible life. I'm sorry. I'm gonna weep for you. I'm still gonna cut off your head. I'm gonna weep. I'm gonna weep for you.
I'm sorry. Like there's a lot more like retribution for your life, not like forgiveness of your actions.
Yeah,
because they have to kill a lot of freaking people to get strong as those demons.
Yeah.
So that's one example where it's good. You know, they empathize. It makes you want to cry, especially what was the Spider Mom.
Yeah.
That one was probably the
sad story.
The worst one.
Or the one with the brother and sister.
Yeah, those were they were like
sad. She got like burned at the stake for being like pretty or whatever.
Yep. and he just had to so but they still had to get wrecked.
Yeah.
Make you feel bad for you, still gotta get wrecked. So that's a good example of one that's like, okay, they should be empathized, but they shouldn't be allowed to continue.
Yeah. And I'm saying that's what I don't like, is that a lot of animes don't have that solid like.
That's all one.
Yeah, because a lot of kids do watch it. I understand anime is for adults, and again, parents, you shouldn't necessarily have your kids watch every cartoon just because they're a cartoon.
No. Anime, a lot of people get wrecked.
Yeah. And but they do impact a lot of children, and I do think children are gonna be like, well, you know, being evil isn't that bad. Killing people, it's okay as long as I have a good reason for it.
That's fair. No. Rooting for the villain, there's always gonna be that like person that wants to, the Garo of the, you know.
And not to say it f's up kids, because growing up, I was definitely always on the side of every bad character in every show ever.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun. Like, I love Vegeta. I love Char.
I don't. Nobody that is a fan of Frieza, I think, is cool. He's literally
Frieza's like the literally. Yeah, but he's also like a bitch. So
I mean, he's androgynous, so it's like.
But I mean, as in like as a character.
Yes,
Frieza is a brat.
He's actually the worst type of person.
He's like strong and entitled, but he's like not that strong. But still very entitled.
Strong as fuck, and entitled as hell, and racist. So he's like the worst type of character. People are like, yo, I love Frieza. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
What qualities in that character do you actually...
Well, Frieza was actually another good one where Frieza is evil.
But still a fan favorite.
Yeah.
At the same time. It's one of those things. I don't know.
So that's just interesting. So do you think it's going to have any like long-term effect on children to have those kind of religious undertones?
It'll have people second. I mean, when I grew up, I started not like going to church itself, just because I was like, why am I here when I could be out hanging with my friends or playing video games? Mm-hmm. But as an adult, I have more understanding and respect for why religion is necessary for communities, like how it brings people together. Like me and Moral Support, we're going to the gym at the church down the street from us now.
Oh, okay.
Because everybody's really nice. They're really inviting to us. It's great. Mm-hmm. So it's not like I rebuke it the way like some people might, but I think it'll have people looking out for people that are trying to use too much power in that. Like when the pastor starts banging multiple women in the church, like, that should be stopped.
I remember that. That was wild.
Yeah. What do you mean?
There was like a whole like thing about a pastor, and he was just
wait, real? Because we saw a TV show about that recently.
Yeah, it's real.
Oh, okay, that's where they got it from. Oh yeah. Oh, you saw? Okay, that happens a lot more than people. I mean, that was a Luke Cage story too. Like his dad was the pastor.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah. But
did you do that and get it messed up more? Okay, no, you did. So yeah, I think people should be wary of that. Just like overreach of government shouldn't be like, and we know that recently from the whole COVID thing. Like you like watch out for people who take too much power and use it badly.
Yeah,
that's one thing I think anime is good for, especially with like we have stories for so much of this now.
No, I do understand. Again, duality is I fully believe in duality and balance, and it's just important for everything. And I do think religion is a really good way to show that the effects of duality. You know, God is merciful and loving and stuff in Christianity, but then God also wiped the planet. You know, like it's just like you know, like that whole there are two sides to things is very very important. But I think anime though in particular definitely glorifies. It was actually. Speaking of this, I was talking to one of my friends. She's a diehard Christian, super Christian, and we were talking. She was like, one of her non-negotiables is she does not date guys who watch anime.
Wow.
And I was like, wow. She was like, no. She was like, it has a bad effect. I don't think it's spiritually something good to watch shows about demons and magic and powers and all of this stuff. Yeah. And trying to look from her perspective, I was like,
that makes sense.
I was like, I can see where you're coming from. Mm-hmm. You know. To just idolize and watch these characters and things like that, it could play. I'm still gonna watch it, but you know,
I understand.
I can understand where you're coming from.
I feel that it's like, for everybody whose parents didn't want them like watching Harry Potter, or playing Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that. It's like, no, that's for demons. Like, no, there's good. Like, and for the people in it, there's like, no, there's like good and bad. We're learning lessons, not idolizing.
But then again, completely. I think there are things like this that party, like I said, is happening at Colossal Con.
Yeah, that's when it goes a little bit too far in one direction.
Like succubus meetup. It's like, all right, now y'all are like literally inviting demons into your party.
Like what's gonna happen there?
Shit.
I feel that.
Yeah. But other than that, man, I don't know. Was there any other things going on with the anime world that you've been keeping up with, or gaming? Oh, speaking of gaming. I've been playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
I gave in. I gave some V-Bucks.
You got some money? What you get?
I got a banana outfit.
You were serious about the banana. What color? Because I got different ones.
No, I got the cool cyberpunky banana.
Oh, okay. Now, I'm going to show that on...
Yeah, I got the cool cyberpunky banana outfit.
Got you.
I just was like tired of looking like a noob when I played.
Noob. I feel that. Yeah. I had somebody dressed up as Darth Vader take me out.
I took out a Darth Vader earlier today. I wish I streamed it. I would have been like, clipped it. Yeah.
Clip that, Joe. Yeah.
And they just announced or showed a new demo video for it for April 11th.
Yeah.
And it looked like they had Mikasa and Levi. So I'm like, wow, they're bringing in
the whole AOT squad.
Yeah.
They said Aaron's not enough. We need to bring in everybody. Yeah. So
they're bringing ODM gear, so
they're bringing that in. Even if it's not amazing, they're bringing it in.
Even if I don't want the Aaron skin and the other skins, I'm gonna buy the ODM gear just because I want to.
No, it's an
item you pick it up.
Yeah, just like how the Deku's like one for all punch. You pick it up and use it just like the sword.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a movement item.
That's great.
So I think it's gonna be the swords and the gear. It's gonna be an item.
Yeah, I want the gear.
Legendary item. Yeah. I hope they do an event where you can either become or fight one, just like how they had people becoming Thanos when they did the Avengers event.
Come to Titans.
Yeah, that would be,
especially if they had the different Titans.
Yeah, I don't know how far they're gonna go, but the fact that they did for the My Hero event, they had All Might and Deku, and you could get the punch. Right, for the Avengers event, you could actually literally become Thanos with the gauntlet. Yeah. They could be doing some cool shit.
Yeah, I want to become the Attack Titan, and then someone else is like the Armor Titan. That would be dope. Yeah,
that'd be
Fortnite
savage.
Be doing a lot of big things, man. Gotta give them their props.
So it became, I don't know, like it became so big, people just had to hate on it. I was one of those for a little bit, but when they started throwing in the Marvel characters, like I can't anymore. Yeah. I can't validate you. They put in the X-Men. They put the X-Men in the game. They had the fucking Avengers event. They did the tribute to Chadwick Boseman. It was like I can't think of Fortnite as bad anymore. Like they've done too much good in my eyes.
I just still don't like building, but
no, fuck building. We don't need to do that. We should do a tournament and stream it. They got tournaments. They do like every week duos tournament.
I feel like I'm gonna get bodied.
That's okay. We're gonna do it.
Do the tournaments are there zero build tournaments?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We might stand a
zero build duos tournament. Yeah, you have to be high enough level or rank to get in there. But eventually,
I'm like level 40 something now. It's pretty high.
Put it in work.
yeah.
That's what's up. All right. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit. I got a close, maybe 1W night or two ago. So we need to get on streaming that again.
Exactly.
And I don't think we need to throw clips up, but with their new update, they made it easier for people to make more games with their Unreal Engine Fortnite merge. So now people can make games and put it directly into Fortnite.
That's dope.
Yeah, so that's going to be huge. Instead of using Fortnite's editor, it gives people way more fluidity in what they can do. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm hyped for what Fortnite's going to become almost a Steam in terms of the variety of games in there.
Yeah, it's becoming so big. Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of games, I know you said something about a game today.
Gotcha, yeah. So we got a game I came up with. It might exist out there, but I'm going to claim this one.
What? You're an inventor.
Trying. So it's called Name That Anime. That's work in progress. So basically, moral support is going to throw us it's going to be the questions like name an anime that, and it's going to have a certain genre or aspect of the anime, and one of us will have to guess it. We guess it right, we get a point. And that's
is it just anime?
Just anime for this episode, and we'll do an anime episode.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to see if you're going to throw Marvel or something. I would fail miserably, but
not this time. We get on a comics guest. I'd appreciate that challenge. But, just anime this time around, because I think we both could. At least more even run that out.
So is it whoever gets it first gets the point?
We can do that instead of I like that. See, I'm still messing around with stuff. That's a great question. First person to answer gets the point. And
is there a buzzer?
No buzzers. We could do buzzers with our phones or something next time. But
it's buzzing to the mic.
No, just first person to say something.
Some of them are debatable, so you do have to debate your.
That was our plan. We gotta.
What do you mean debatable?
Debatable. Which one is the best? So you have to.
It's about which one's the best, not guess at it.
Yeah, what do you mean?
There's only a few options with the one.
Okay.
We might have to have some conversation.
Okay.
If I think if you throw out, if you give an answer that I'm like, no, it doesn't have that in there, and you gotta explain it.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that'll be how we do it.
All right, I'm ready when you're ready.
We'll do 1st to 5, but if we like the way it's going, we can keep pushing. I wanted to add the caveat is you can't use an anime that's been named, but that makes it really hard depending on what the questions are.
I think I can do it without naming the same one.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Because then if you just rely on one that happens to be really
general,
it'd be kind of a crutch.
No, I can feel that. I can see that, but
I feel like there's enough variety you can mix it up.
Yeah.
We're gonna try that, and if we feel like we need to,
we might not know as much anime as we think we do.
This might test it. We ready to go?
Yeah, especially with all the random long names we were mentioning earlier.
Yeah, so
an anime that frames an innocent boy.
It's Your Hero.
that frames an innocent
Shield
boy
hero. Boom.
to your eternity.
I already gave the answer. You can't. You shouldn't have said yours.
Who's fastest too?
Okay, I'm just like, I mean, for me, I'm just like, is he a boy? I guess he is.
He's a male who is not of a
okay, I was thinking like child
age.
boy. But I guess in anime, I keep forgetting that everyone's in high school.
She'll be okay. He named one. I named one where a teenager gets framed. He named one where an actual child does. What do you think?
I think I was more talking about a child.
Okay.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a teen.
Yeah. Point for a T disconnected.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Next.
Anime that uses the most famous style of a Japanese sword.
The most famous Bleach.
Demon Slayer. What do you mean by Japanese sword?
What is the most famous?
Katana. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer.
I said Bleach.
Do they have the main character doesn't even use a katana?
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
He
his
has
Bankai form, katana.
for a second, and then he doesn't even have that one anymore.
Number one, I said Bleach because they have so many different styles of Japanese weapons.
All
they have a Hidachi. They have like so many different styles of weapons.
They do have a lot of katanas. They also use a bunch of other shit. Demon Slayer only has katanas.
Exactly. So that's why I was like variety in Japanese weapons.
She said classic.
There are a lot of classic Japanese weapons.
It uses most famous style of Japanese sword.
Sword. I think bringing in other weapons makes sword less relevant.
Katana, we can give that to you. I think we could give that.
I'll argue that shit. Let's go.
Demon Slayer is okay.
Anime inspired by pocket monsters.
Pokemon.
Okay, is that a tie? I kind of said it the same.
No point is a tie.
Okay. Anime written by a woman.
Anime written by a woman.
Are we Sailor Moon?
Is Sailor Moon written by a woman?
Double check that. Can I think of another one that might be? No, it has to be. What's written by a woman? Do I even know any? What's a romance? Yeah, written by one. Okay.
I was gonna say like Ranma half or something.
Is that the written by a woman? I know it has a female main character.
Ranma is like.
I thought it was a man. I thought that one.
The guy who turns to a girl.
Okay.
I thought that one was a male.
That has demons.
Demon Slayer. Oh, you
already said it. See.
Yeah.
In
High School DxD. Damn.
Yeah, that's one of them. I can't even follow up right now.
Okay, an anime that contains a female main character.
Promise Neverland. Bam. Next.
Is the main character?
I don't know.
Is that one of them?
No, I was gonna say the main girl. What's her name?
The main little girl?
Yeah, the main little girl.
There's so many of them. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
An anime that has blue characters.
Soul Eater. Dragon Ball Z. Blue?
Yeah.
Name one blue character.
Mr. Popo.
He's black.
In the new one.
What? They changed him? I haven't seen that one. What? Is he really? I don't need to double. I gotta. Are you serious?
Yes.
I have not seen him in the new one.
High key racist.
What? They really changed him? What? And no, this is fake. What do you mean, Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the new ones they got him. He's no longer like black.
I don't even have any. I can't even see an image of him in the new one. Okay, and Soul Eater. Are you sure?
Should we do something?
Yeah, he's legit blue. Wow, that's wild, Dragon Ball Z. I don't even know how you feel about that one. Did you say that first, or did we say it at the same time? What do you think? In Soul Eater, there's two characters that are blue. They're also black. I don't know why Japanese people do that to us. They're dead and black.
I don't know. What do you want to consider as high on that one?
I don't know. Oh, you weren't checking who said it first.
No,
Okay. I think that one we can just skip.
Well, yeah. We'll tie it, skip it.
Okay.
Anime that has a religious base.
What do you mean by religious base?
Yeah.
Based on religion.
To your eternity.
I don't know.
Or based on religion.
Yeah, I was like based on
Anime that
religion.
contains spells.
Black Clover.
I was gonna say fairy tale.
Anime that contains vampires.
Vampire Hunter.
You good.
Anime that contains angels.
Demon Slayer. No.
You can't say
Shut up.
Demon Slayer.
I didn't
To
say
Love
no.
Rue. To Love Rue.
To Love Rue. That's a good one.
Angel Beats. No, Angel Beats is.
That's a good one. You're killing me. You're killing me.
Okay.
What's the score right now? Are you keeping track?
Thomas.
It was like 1-7.
I mean, you got like 4 points.
Hey.
Okay. An anime that surrounds around soul eating.
I already said Soul Eater, so I can't use that. Do you have another?
Bleach.
Do you have? You said Bleach earlier.
Yeah, I did. What's one where they eat souls? That's true.
Are those the only two I can think of? Can a single character eat souls? Hold on. One Piece.
They eat souls in One Piece?
Mori is one of his powers.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't
ghosts
know.
or souls. I wanted to use that for something different.
Anime that contains ghosts.
Damn.
Ghost stories.
I went straight to One Piece again. That's so sad.
Anime that has a kid as a main character.
Kid? I forgot Naruto. I already said Naruto.
Lost in the Abyss.
My Hero Academia. Who? What did you say?
Abyss or Lost in the Abyss? What's that show? Have you seen it?
Made in Abyss?
Made in Abyss. Yeah, okay.
You said the wrong name.
I did. You're right. You're right. Made in
Okay,
Abyss.
anime that doesn't contain any modern technology.
Yeah.
It doesn't contain any at
So
all.
that's old.
Samurai Champloo.
What do you mean by modern? They got spaceships.
Samurai Champloo?
Shampoo. I'm thinking of Cowboy Bebop. Okay, you got it.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah. No, you got it.
Okay, an anime based around children's survival.
Oh, see, that's Promised Neverland. Is there another one that you can think of? What's a child? I have Eden of the East.
No.
What do you mean no?
He's not surviving. That's like a love story.
What am I thinking? Wait, Eden of the East?
Yeah, what's that one? Mirror Nikki?
Are they Mirror Nick? What's that? Is it the phone one?
Yeah. Or Future Diary?
See, that's why I said what is children. 'Cause you still like.
That's true. They're in. I just remember them being in school.
Oh, it's Cage of Eden. I think that's a manga, and I don't think they have. Is there any? So
I'm thinking of Death Game, kind of. What's it? Death
Dead
Game?
Man's Wonderland. He was a child. He was older than like 15.
If you're gonna say Mirror Nikki, the Dead Man Wonderland doesn't.
That's fair. I don't think we have a solid one for children survival. That's dark. Promised Neverland is it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you running out?
A anime that is set in America.
It is set in
That's
America.
a good one. Set in America. No, I don't have a single one I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah. Is it? Does it have to literally be the U.S. or is it a country that that's similar to the U.S.? Because in most animes they have fantasy worlds that mimic worlds like.
Can you think of one that's supposed to mimic the U.S. specifically? I'll give it to you if you can. I can't think of any.
I
right
would
now.
say no, because I guess
I
I think Fullmetal Alchemist is Germany.
Yeah, that's definitely Germany.
That's
A
Germany.
bunch of blue-eyed, blonde-haired people.
What's Neo Yokio? The one Jaden
Are we
Smith?
counting that as an anime? American made. American made.
Would you count it as an anime?
They tried to, but it's not a.
I'm gonna ask you. What do you count it as?
Do you count? Have you seen Neo? Have we watched Neo Yokio? I would give you Neo Yokio because I think that should be an anime. I think that should count as an anime. And that's based in Tokyo.
I'm gonna say Gundam because Gundam has all around the world. In all actual countries.
I don't know if that's based in.
They have different Gundams that follow different parts of the world.
If that was the case, you get so much. Okay. I secede. I don't have one.
Yeah.
You
There.
ever watch like 91 Days or like Red Garden?
No.
Oh, I did watch 91 Days, but is that like that's? I thought that was London.
We can skip.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one.
Okay, so we're skipping that. No points.
Yeah, we're gonna skip because
An anime named after a household item.
Fork that life is an audiobook, and so now I just wasted time. Household item. What the? That's a good one. I'm in another world with my smartphone.
Are we counting that?
what do
Or
you?
you want it to be like a
It's a household item. I don't hear shit. And he has that one yet.
I mean, he said Bleach would be one, right? But we already said Bleach.
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 Literally.
Bleach.
But you already use bleach.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. What's another one word household item?
I don't know one word. Smartphone was all I had. And Fortnite life.
It's hard.
Yeah, that's a good one. I give it mine. I don't even think of it anymore. Actually, I'm good.
I'm like, is there like no? I'm like, what is? Yeah, I can't think.
Nope. All right.
Yeah.
Next.
An anime set in space.
Oh, you already said Gundam. Is that the whole Gundam series? You want to?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say Gundam.
No. All right, the whole Gundam series is out. All right.
Space Dandy.
I was gonna say Gundam. What do you say?
Space Dandy.
Space Dandy. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Anime that has characters with wings.
The fairy tale.
Does fairy tale? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, the cat has wings.
That's true. We're gonna let that one slide.
I guess.
Platinum End.
They have legit wings. But I said fairy tale first.
Platinum End. These are characters, plural.
Plural? Are we? Is that all the cats had wings in that? They had a spin-off episode. All the cats have wings.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all the questions.
That's all you had?
Yeah.
Okay, that was good. I think
It's good being a winner, you know. I don't even got to tally them points. It's good being a winner.
What's the final grade? I got it some in at the end, but you was killing me at the beginning.
Okay, so it looks like Thomas has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Scoot your head back.
11, 12. 12.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And Akil has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, you got me. Good game.
Good game.
All right, what do you think? It's good?
I mean, I think we should be a little. It was very vague.
Very vague.
Very vague.
More specific with the names.
I would like to have more guessing.
More guessing. Okay.
Like a specific one that we both really got to think about.
Got you.
That one first.
Got you.
You know.
All right, we could try narrowing it down next time.
That was cool. It was cool to really have to think.
Yeah.
Okay. But like you said, there were so many answers.
So many, but some of them were still hard on those generalizations.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Name That Anime. We're gonna throw the clip up of that one. That was good. Other than that, I just want to give a shout out. My sister's having a show at the DC9.
Okay.
Tonight at 7. Me and Molesport hitting that up tonight. Shout out to all the people that's watching and listening. I had some family members tell me they listen to the podcast, so super appreciate y'all.
That's cool.
And everybody that tunes in, we really appreciate y'all. Hit that like button; it helps us out a ton.
Yeah.
I don't think we signing off just yet, but anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Anybody I want to give a shout out to?
Yeah.
Not really. I don't think any of my friends watch it yet. You know. But yeah, I'll give a shout out to one of my friends. One of my friends. She does watch it. Her name's what's her Rika Too Real. She watches it.
Appreciate
You
you.
want to give a shout out to the people that comment inside the chat? You have
Oh,
Black Roses 268.
Oh, Black Rose has been coming through. And Crumble Cookies.
Okay,
Appreciate y'all what they say.
Yeah, supposed to read the comments more support.
I don't hear any audio.
Oh.
Now it's on.
Okay.
Cool.
That's
well,
good.
thank you.
I'll watch the tournament.
I would watch it. So say we gotta take it for tournament. We just gotta be in it. And if we win it, it'll be even better.
Oh, Black Roses 268 is on Rika Too Real. LOL.
Okay, well there you go. There you go. Black Roses, Rika Too Real. There we go.
Appreciate you tuning in. Absolutely. All right, I had another thing I wanted to have a discussion about, or maybe that we could tell people about, are anime or manga that you think are underrated or that people should check out.
Anime or manga that's underrated that people should check out.
Yeah.
Underrated.
That people might sleep on, but you know it's like that.
So there was one manga I really liked called Holy Land or Holy Land.
Holy Land was so good. The fact that it hasn't got an anime yet is a disgrace. Holy Land was savage.
Yeah, man, that one. I'm like, there's a lot of mangas that were like incomplete. Like I was gonna say Vagabond,
yeah.
But Holy Land was a completed manga, and we just never got an anime for it.
Never got an anime for it.
Yeah.
That one was good. That was one of those street fight mangas.
Yeah. We need to bring back that genre, man.
Yeah, that genre of... Oh, that's a good one. Sunken Rock was another one of those.
Yeah, Sunken Rock. That one's savage.
That was...
Or The Breaker, all of those.
Oh, The Breaker was so good. Yeah, that's manhwa. We count manhwa? Yeah, we could include manhwa. That's up there. Yeah,
they're making a lot of manhwa animes now. Tower of God.
They're finally squeezing in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Solo Leveling is getting one soon. Mm-hmm. I was just reading the audiobook on that. I stopped reading the...
Reading the audiobook? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, listening to the experience, whatever, yeah. But I stopped the manhwa short, but they go ham on that joint. They already got approved for a spinoff of the main character's son.
Oh, wow.
So they're going in.
So did you ever watch that show, The Last of Us, on HBO?
No, I actually
Did you play the game, though?
I played the game, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to be the new route they're going, like making video games into TV shows. That'd be dope.
We talked about that a little bit. Can you think of any now that should get one? I feel like The Last of Us has like a horror aspect that makes it the horror and zombie. I
want a Gundam movie. I want a Gundam movie written by Michael Bay. I want it to be like Transformers.
Wait, how's that different than Pacific Rim?
Because Pacific Rim is stupid. They're fighting kaijus. I want them to fight other giant robots.
Do they not do that in Pacific Rim at all?
No, they're just fighting the kaijus.
Okay, I feel that.
It's like two people pilot the robot, and it's stupid. Like one person's doing the legs, the other person's doing. No, I want one pilot. Fucking another
Gundam.
pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, life to death battle.
What did we have?
Piloted by children.
Did we have anything like that in movies? U.S.
No.
Mech? No.
No.
I think I'm thinking of
Closest thing I saw to a Gundam in a movie was a Gundam in a movie, and that was Ready Player One.
Oh, you're right. That's the only other time. Cause Japan's not even doing live action Gundam, surprisingly.
No, and I'm like, there needs to be funding for the size that Gundam is. That should be.
Y'all slacking Gundam. Yeah. What's going on? Not a single one.
Yeah, not a single.
They got a One Piece live action movie coming out first.
Yeah, they had fucking. I will say, Rurouni Kenshin was a great live action.
Did you actually like that one?
Yeah, I like live actions that are very. Like real anime, animes that are realistic.
Yeah. Like Rurouni Kenshin, you can do good. Dragon Ball Z, that was gross. And they had an American dude as the character.
Yeah, Dragon Ball, terrible. But doing ki blast and stuff,
that's hard to.
It's hard to do with real people.
Yeah.
Some things just look better animated.
Yeah, definitely.
But if they did a Samurai Champloo, I could see that being savage. You know,
if they kept the fighting the way the choreography and the camera followed the fight scenes that the anime did.
And just throwing in hip-hop in there. I could see that. Afro Samurai. You could do a
Afro
Samurai movie.
So savage. Yeah. There's some good ones that can do live action good. You're right.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
No.
There is an Attack on Titan live action.
I know there is one. But I haven't seen it.
I've seen clips. Oh. And just seeing the way they moved around with the ODM gear, I was just like, this doesn't look...
No, you can't. That one's hard. It's like with the Spider-Man movies... It took a while for like, this looks like a good way that realistically Spider-Man could
move around. Yeah, it takes a while to get that nailed.
Yeah, in anime, it's easier to have all that look realistic, ironically, or believable. I wouldn't say realistic, believable.
Honestly, though, I think a lot of these companies do need to pair with these gaming studios because the way they make these camera angles in gaming studios, someone has to sit there and be like, no, we need to redo this thing again.
We need to get it right.
Especially now that they use a lot of green screen for these character cutscenes.
Using literally Unreal Engine to record to do the movies.
But they'll put on the bodysuit and they'll be like, I want you to swing, and then we'll just animate over it.
Yep. Yeah, that's how. Marvel with theirs, their action scenes are pretty much. In terms of having powers and shit look good. Like Shang-Chi was dope. You see Shang-Chi?
I did see that one. That was actually pretty dope.
That was dope. They were using. I don't even understand how the rings were supposed to work still, but whatever they were doing, they made the fighting look good and interesting. So, I feel like that is the next wave because...
In the next movie, what, Blue Beetle?
No, that's DC.
Oh, that's DC.
That superhero movie, but...
I saw that, Latin superhero. That's going to be big. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the cool Latin superheroes. But he's overpowered as fuck. He's that's one thing about DC. All the characters are so freaking powerful. He has an ancient beetle, almost god thing, technology suit That is, I mean, he's powerful as hell.
That's dope.
Yeah, I hope it's good. They did the same thing with Shazam. It's like DC learned that okay, we can't just bring in our Justice League Avengers people and have people actually want to watch them without any.
I loved the Black Adam. I was watching that.
You did?
Yeah.
We watched that with my family. Was there a question or?
Her name is, what is her name again?
You assume?
Rika said Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah, that was that bad. The Cowboy Bebop, the one on Netflix.
Yeah. That's one of those, like, they could have done that well. It was realistic enough it could have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what were we talking about?
You were talking about Blue Beetle being a savage and blowing up people.
Yeah, he probably could. DC's now, they're bringing in their, like, new Justice League.
So speaking of superpowers, what would be your superpower?
Oh, out of nowhere. Okay.
Gotta throw that curveball. I feel like everyone's been thinking about this forever.
Yeah, it's like the thing.
Power.
I don't know if I could choose one. I used to say like darkness, like Shikamaru made me love like the idea of shadows, and then
It's whack.
I mean the way he used them. But just like with all the things I've seen now, I mean, as I was back in Naruto, but I'm like, give me anything and I'll try and make it dope. You know what I mean? Like this.
You gotta have your number one. If you
number one, like elements or specific thing you can do.
You met a genie and they were like, you can have one wish and you could wish for something. What would your superpower wish be?
That's good. I don't know. I can't think of it right now. It'd be just I remember we did a Facebook thing a while ago, and I said the ability to grant powers, like Legion style, have anything or be able to give people stuff.
But you can't grant yourself powers.
Maybe not. But I feel like just having that, eventually you'd have somebody else that can give you powers if you keep it going.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to grant you the power to give other people powers, and then
give me.
That's broken.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to go big. With everything I've seen, like One Piece and all that, it's like, oh, you can have fire, or you can like become fire, or saying like that's one thing I like about One Piece power system is you could become the thing that you're using if you are good enough at it.
Okay. Yeah, I think mine would be the ability to control space and time.
Space and time together,
yes.
just godlike, just
yes.
off the bat.
I want to be that guy in Ben 10 that would just show up
and just wave his hand. Was it what Alien X?
No. The one dude, the scientist dude in the lab coat.
Was that one of his aliens or
no?
I remember it now. He's the guy that made the Omnitrix.
I can't remember if he made it. It's just one guy in the show, and he was like trapped in between time, and then he would just show up sometimes to the battlefield, and he would like be like, "Oh, I'm gonna drop this banana peel and then leave," and they'd be like, "Why?" And he'll be like, "You'll see."
On the
and in the middle of and then like in the middle of the fight, someone slip on the banana peel and like change the whole path of the future. Like, I want to be that guy. You can just show up and just be like, I know what's going to happen, but I'm not going to impact the universe too much. I'm just going to throw this pebble out and walk away.
That's did you ever watch Heroes? The show? That's Hiro Nakamura.
His was like, didn't he start to die or something though because of his power?
But he found a way to. He found a way to fix it, or somebody else had it at some point. Yeah. And the new one, somebody else had it. Yeah. And a younger kid got his power. I don't remember how exactly. Yeah. Maybe it was his like son or something like that. But he was the master of space and time. Yeah. He was broken as hell.
Yeah. He didn't use it the way I do. So I'd be way more savage with it.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably why you shouldn't have it. Or what's another one? I think The Brave Adventures. You ever watch that? The dude that made Adventure Time. He made a spin-off show.
Oh, the one on YouTube.
Yeah. Brave Adventures. The main character in that became a Time Lord. Yeah. And he would fuck with his younger self. just literally do exactly say, he'd pop in like, yo, I'm here. And you're like, why the fuck are you here? You just do some random shit.
Yeah, I want to do shit like that. Exactly.
Just a troll to the universe. I like that.
Random times in history.
Just causing chaos or creating order. Depending on how people...
It depends on how I'm feeling.
How you feel. I got
you. Do something terrible, like go to like some starving place, go there, take someone's bread, and leave.
It's going to be important for the future. Or it won't. You'll find out. Got you. That's fitting. Okay, we hinted at this earlier. I want to bring it back. Favorite villains and if they were right / justified in their actions. You said you was rooting for the villains as when you were younger. Is there any recently? I think about like Killmonger in the Black Panther. It was one of those.
Any kind of revenge story. I'm usually always like,
they should have their revenge.
You should get your revenge. Yeah. Like any kind of revenge story. Like Sasuke leaving the village, I was like, you know what, Sasuke, leave that village.
Yeah, fuck them niggas.
Yeah. Like, fuck them.
They legit bodied his family. Made his brother body his family.
Yeah.
Like, that was legit. Like, they deserved something. Yeah. At least the higher ups. Maybe not every individual person. But like the main, that was interesting, like political subterfuge that I wasn't expecting in Naruto.
Same with like Gundam and Char, the villain. Or Eren in Attack on Titan. Like, there's just a lot of villains that I'm like.
Do you think Eren goes a little heavy, or he's like, nah, you should.
I feel like being in Eren's shoes,
he decides what his revenge is.
Like that was his like. Like they did take away everything from him.
Yeah, and his whole people for a long time. Whole
people. So to him, in his head, he was very Killmonger-esque mindset.
Bodies.
So, he's like, we can sit here and say we're going to make the world a better place, but now that I have the all-seeing power to see the present and the past and the future, we've tried this and it didn't work.
So bodies. Yep, that's fair. Would you consider Light a villain? Nobody did nothing to
Light
him.
was a villain.
Okay, he was just, I'm just gonna start offing people to make the world better, but he just started offing people.
He just started offing everybody. The judicial system just went out the window.
And he was one of the first anti-villain main characters.
I love Lelouch.
He was one of those. Yep,
he was the same way. So I always tend to side with the villains. I think one of the most iconic though for me would be Char from Gundam.
Got you.
The Red Comet. He was a very smart person. He had to go against the main character who had the new type abilities, which gave him that edge over them. And then Char was just like the best soldier and just savage. Just a savage without any kind of special abilities or Gundam, but held his own against fighting Gundams.
Being the GOAT. I feel you. Can I think of another good one? I go back to like Mr. Freeze from Batman.
Oh yeah, see, another good one. His whole wife is dying, and he's like,
I need to keep her alive.
Yeah,
and
fuck everybody else.
Y'all's gonna have to take that L. Like that's how it is. All the other Batman villains are kind of just fucking crazy.
Yeah, I can't hate anybody who's like on that energy. Real talk. So
I feel you. Hey, that's all I had. Anything else we had out of here?
No, not really. So I think next time we could do.
You got a question for the
maybe
people?
Ask everybody what their like favorite superhero is or something.
Okay.
I know you're a big superhero person. I'm not a big superhero person. You'll be surprised to hear my favorite superhero person.
Okay.
But
okay. We'll start the next episode off with that. What are y'all favorite superheroes?
Yeah.
Specifically, we did main characters. Did you get anybody from main characters?
Main characters.
Or
Black Rose said Spike Spiegel, of course. Cowboy.
Yeah, staying true. I got somebody on the gram, homie Ken. Nope. My buddy. Oh, I got old questions. Wait a minute. It was on the Quantum. It was on the Galactic. Yo, follow us on Instagram, Galactic Disconnect.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram with Galactic.
It was that somebody.
It's hard to ask these and then like ask on multiple channels.
Yeah, so we'll keep it on there. Yeah. Okay. That was it.
Okay.
I actually didn't get nobody on mine this time. So, favorite superhero? Are we sticking with if they are a superhero, or sticking with like Marvel, DC Comics, or like because somebody could say Spawn or something? It's technically not DC.
I think we should keep it open ended. Just favorite superhero.
Favorite superhero? Can it be anime superhero, like My Hero or something like that? What do you consider a superhero?
Someone who identifies himself
as a superhero.
And like a superhero specifically, yeah.
Okay.
Or other people in their verse identify them
as a
superhero.
Okay.
Because I would say that like Taskmaster is like an anti-hero, right?
I was thinking like, do we consider Naruto a superhero?
But in his universe, he wouldn't be considered.
He'd be considered a hero, but not for them they like call Kages or whatever.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Not like, but I mean like Deadpool
He's like an anti-hero.
He's
yeah.
an anti-hero.
Specifically,
I would still want people to include somebody like Deadpool.
Okay.
You know,
specifically a neutral to lawful good superhero or anti-hero.
Yeah.
Still does good things sometimes. Okay. I had to think I can never answer that question, but I'll come up with something for the next episode.
And is Naruto's ability super in his universe when everybody has abilities?
Yes. He's still, I think so.
I guess
there's only a handful of people that, and now especially, can actually throw hands with him.
Would you consider Superman a superhero amongst the other superheroes?
Now there's a ton of Superman, so now he's just one of many. So still,
but you know what I mean. I'm like in the universe where everyone has superpowers. Mm-hmm. In My Hero, I guess in that universe.
In that universe, literally everyone has powers. And
everybody's
having a power is a power in that one.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's how rare it is. Huh. In like DC Marvel comics, there's still like a largely unpowered population, or just people that just don't throw hands.
All right, well, everybody, just give us your favorite superhero. We'll figure it out.
Yep,
we'll figure it out. If you pick one that's garbage, we're just gonna let you know.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Let you know. Hey, I don't think that's a hero or not. You can still love them.
Yeah,
we're just gonna dog them,
and we'll just dog you for your decisions.
All right. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. I'm Galaxy Blades.
T Disconnected here.
And we are Galactic Disconnect on Instagram, Galactic Disconnect on YouTube. We also got a Facebook page. Follow us there for all of our content. Shoot us whatever topics you'd like us to discuss. We talked about anime and religion, and we talked about what's happening in gaming. So just let us know. We'll go into it for you. So thanks again. Have a good one.
All right. See ya. Peace.
Later.
I think we should also